All right. Hello, English 079. So this week, you already know what you're doing in the English 101 class. We're working really hard in that class. There's a lot of reading. I really want you to focus very, very hard on English 101. We do have work in English 079 as well, but I really, really want to make sure to stress that your focus really should be to make sure you get those readings done in Comp 1. All of that stuff is very, very important. This is important too in English 079, but just a little added reminder to take this week's assignments in English 101 very, very seriously. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we'll take a look at what we're doing this week. This week in English 079, this week 9, we're going to do journal number 8. That's, just our weekly journal. You guys have been doing actually very well on that. And then also you're going to read reading number 5 and the critical reading activity. So your reading guide. Okay. So it's just a lot like what we normally do. And then next week, we're going to do peer review for those 2 readings so that you're ready to hand those in to English 101 whenever it's time. Many of you guys are doing very well in English 101. And I think a lot of, especially those summaries are looking pretty good too. So keep up the good work. If you ever have any questions, you can always talk to me in my office hours. So take a quick look at, this is basically it. So where do we find the reading? So if you go to English 101, this reading is, it's called It's Only Natural. It's in the homework and assignments, and then it's in the essay 3 folder. So you go to this link. This is the thing you're going to write your reading guide over. It's Only Natural. You click there. And it's a longer reading. So it's kind of a longer article. So prepare. Okay. So this week's going to be a busy week. Lots and lots of reading. Okay. That's part of college, is more reading than you probably wish you had to do. So it's part of it. But basically, you're going to read this article and you're going to summarize it later. But all you have to do is the reading guide for this. So the nice thing about this one is that it has subheaders. Okay, remember those subheaders? We talked about those. Anytime you have subheaders in an article, the nice thing is that is probably going to be, okay, this is point A, the big letters, you've got those A and then B and then C. So you know approximately what you're going to be writing about. Now, this has more subheaders than you have A, B, and C in your reading guide, I believe. So you may even need, on your reading guide, to add an extra letter. And so just be prepared for that. But I'm not going to give you the answers on this one. I want you guys to get into the habit. Okay, so for the first ones, I was giving a lot of answers away. I want you to really try to do this and apply this on your own, because this is something you should be able to do. So you're going to read it. You're going to, and then you're going to go back over to English 079. So it's on Blackboard, it says integrated reading and writing co-rec for Comp 1. Okay, that's the class, but it's all, the designation is English 079. I know some people are confused about that a little bit. But then you're going to go to your content and assignment links. And again, you're going to get the reading guide. So in this folder, there's your reading guide, and you're going to download it. And that will be what you fill out for your homework for this week. The author, you look up who the author is. He's a German scientist. Who's the intended audience? You need to try to figure that out. What is he trying to prove? What is he not trying to prove? Again, if he's trying to prove something, it's likely he's trying to prove it to someone who doesn't already believe it. So think about that. And then you need to think, what is his overall thesis? Well, the nice thing is, in the title, it kind of gives it away. He's talking about global climate change, and he thinks that it's only a natural cyclical event. That is his overall thesis. But then you get down to the body, and you have A, B, C, and D, the big letters. I think in this article, this is the article that I'm pretty sure there's more than just 4 subheaders. So you may need to add one, and you can do that because this is a Word document. I believe you should be, just enable editing, and you'll be able to do that. And then, okay, the conclusion. And then you just fill this out just like you did on all the other ones. Okay, we should be getting pretty good at it by now. You've done quite a few of them. And then you're going to, once you're done with that, you're going to hand it in. So you go to the content and assignments, you go to week 9 and you hand it in here. Okay, great. You hand in this reading process 6, you'll hand it in there. And the only thing left you'll have to do this week is you go to your reflective journals. And this is week 9. So we're always one number behind the week. So you go ahead and click on reflective journal number 8 and you complete that. And that is your homework for English 079 this week. Okay. And eventually, see, the thing is, we're using both of these readings. Like at this point, now that we're just now getting into SA3, which you're going to be required to use one of the 2 of these readings in essay number 3. The nice thing is you're a little ahead of the game because last week we read Why Bother. This week we're reading It's Only Natural. So you're really keeping up a little bit ahead of the game. It's one less essay that you would have had to have read since you've already read Why Bother last week. Guys, that is all you're doing this week in English 079. Make sure to do this reading, get it all done, and really start on it early in the week because there's a lot. There's a lot here this week. I'll just tell you that much. It's none of it's hard, but there's just a lot of reading, and it's all important. It's all essential for getting through this class. So take it seriously. If you have questions for me, feel free to reach out. I will be in my virtual office most of the day today. Today's Monday, the 15th. But of course, if you can't catch me today and you need to talk to me, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, I'm always in the office, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Tuesdays and Thursday afternoons, generally I'm there between 1 and 3. Of course, I do have a lot of appointments on those days, so it's important that you make an appointment with me, or at least let me know ahead of time. And then if those times don't work, many of you guys know I do make an effort to try to work with you and to try to meet you whenever possible, because I want to be there for you so I can help you out. Keep working hard, and I will see you next week.